I'm Jason, and I'm here today to talk to you about Windows 10. But before I do, I wanted to take you back to 2010. What was I like in 2010? Well, I look back and I had an Apple iPhone, I had a Windows PC, and I had a Sony PS3. But thinking about that PC experience, I was mostly using it for Chrome and Google Docs because people my age and part of Millenials use it for that kind of thing. And that's quite important because Millennials weren't really choosing Windows. They were using it because they kind of had to, and they were kind of looking for other things. Now, the benefit that Microsoft had there is that these experiences were very disjointed. I had Apple there, I had Google, I had Microsoft, and I had Sony. There's a big opportunity there to win the most important demographic in the world, the demographic that this year will become the single largest demographic in the United States, the Millennials. And how's this going to happen? Well, with Windows and Windows 10, you're going to have a universal operating system across lots of devices. So my Microsoft Band right here, my Windows phone that I can run Windows 10 on, and also my Surface, as well as my Xbox One. Now this is really quite significant because you're going to have the same similar experiences across lots of operating systems. That means I don't have to learn, okay, this is how I use my iPhone and iOS, and then when I go to another device, I'm later an Android tablet for example, I'm going to have a different experience. I'm going to have to learn to use things differently. And that's really important for consumers because it makes it really easy to use. It makes it easy to do more because you know how to do things on one operating system. The second thing is applications. So Windows 10 will have the ability to support effective porting of Android and Apple apps to the Windows operating system. Combine that with desktop applications going into the Windows Store, and later this year, we're probably going to see the largest app store in the world is going to be on Windows. So I'm just in the App Store right now here, and as you can see, we have a whole plethora of applications here, many of which will run across several devices, so different sizes. So I'm going to go to Doodle Devil here, where I can actually get this app and pay for it. And I'm also going to be able to get that on my phone, as well as any other tablets I have, as well as a desktop and other things. So for example, in the future, perhaps HoloLens and some of the devices we might release. So the biggest store in the world is a pretty big deal. But there's one more thing that's going to help Windows 10 be the greatest operating system ever, so people just don't have Windows because they have to. They're going to choose it, and then they're going to love it because it's going to enable them to do more. The third thing I want to talk about is Cortana. Now, Cortana is actually a true digital assistant. This isn't just bringing a search engine to lots of devices. This is more than that. This is machine learning and actually a predictive assistant. So for example, I've got my Windows phone here and it knows I need to leave to get to work. And it's saying, I can detect traffic up ahead, this time to leave, Jason. If you want to make it in for that 9 o'clock meeting. Okay, well, I can snooze dismiss, or I'm going to click the button for get the fastest route. And it's actually going to enable me to plan a route so I can leave my house right now and get to work on time so I'm not late for that meeting. The other thing about Cortana is its integration across systems. So you might have heard of Project Spartan, as Microsoft call it. It's actually going to be called Microsoft Edge. And Microsoft Edge, I'm just going to launch it up for you here, hope you can see, is a web browser where you can actually feel the web. You interact really with it. I mean, not only can you doodle on this, but it's got search integrated, so predictive search. So if I'm going to search for Microsoft stock, MSFT, as you know, it's going to pop up right there and give me the stock before I even click search. It's truly incredible, as well as lots of other information on highlighting stuff and asking Cortana. The other thing is Continuum, which is a pretty big deal. So I've got my Surface here, and when I unplug it and I take the keyboard, oh, it knows that I want to go into tablet mode. It knows I'm a tablet. So it's actually going to optimize the operating system to be suited to that of a tablet. And this is really great because it means that you can work seamlessly across a lot of devices. So why choose Windows? Well, I'll let Cortana say it for me. Cortana, what's the best operating system?
I am surprised you ask. Windows, of course.
Says it itself. Choose the operating system that is going to enable you to do more and that you will love. Thank you.